Once we get them safe and they're out of the auction room, our work truly begins. Our sanctuary is where the healing starts. It's a place of safety, recovery, and hope.
Hi, I'm Jen here at the RST property here in Henrietta, Texas. Role here is, this is one of our main quarantine locations. Pretty much everything that comes from Bowie will come through here. When they first get here, we kind of assess them. Anything that needs immediate care obviously receives it. And we go through, do all the doctoring, the rehab. We get a lot of wild horses here. Coming up with safe ways to doctor them and care for them is probably one of our largest challenges. We get a lot of sick horses, so we spend many hours out here with them, day and night, making sure everyone has what they need. Simon came in, he was 3 months old when he came in. And he actually came in pretty good condition. He was pretty healthy. The biggest thing with him is, being a zebra, they get attached to other horses, so trying to find him a buddy that he was attached to and keep him calm and quiet. So now his little buddy is Luna and Harry. These are the new babies that just came in from this auction. So all of these babies, we got 18 of them. They're all reservation babies. Kind of what we do when they first get here is go through and assess each baby, see what their individual needs are. We were pretty fortunate this time. Most did come in fairly decent condition. We had a few that needed IV fluids ran to them. They were extremely dehydrated. The biggest thing when we get a lot of the babies in is making sure they're eating, drinking. We try to keep them as quiet as possible, as quiet of an environment, as low stress as possible. So this guy is Motley. He came in with a very, very large summer sore on his belly. So for about 3 weeks, we kept a belly band on him to keep it covered. About 4 or 5 days ago, he graduated to where he doesn't have to wear his belly band. And we just keep it very clean and silver sprayed so the flies don't get to it. It's almost completely healed and closed up. The reason we doctor him in the chute is because he's pretty watchy and isn't super trusting of people, so it's for his safety as well as ours. And the more he's in here, the more he gets used to us petting all over him and handling him. So that's why he's in here, and he's doing really good.
Fisher, and I am founder of All Seed in a Barn, and we are at basically the country's biggest auction, but it also operates as an export facility for horses to slaughter. So essentially this weekend, what we're doing is trying to fundraise to help as many horses as we can. Our ultimate goal is to keep them out of the hands of the people that ship them to Mexico. It's a lot of work. Right now, we're about to load out 6 saves and 2 orphan foals that are gonna go to one of our facilities. They just need to get out of here, they need medical attention, and that's just the name of the game. We gotta get them healthy and safe. Hey, buddy. Basically what happened this weekend is an Indian reservation unloaded 72 wild horses to come to this sale. So they have to round them up because if they don't, then they're gonna die of starvation or thirst. So they bring them here to try to give them a shot to get rescued. We got the babies, there's 18 babies and then a mom and a foal. And then right now, because when they brought them up, they have to test them for what's called, it's their Coggins test, and they have to be negative to legally go through. So when they brought up the reservation horses, there were 2 babies that didn't have moms. So they're letting us take them out of here today, which is a good thing. Doesn't ever happen, but so we could get them at our facility and get them taken care of so they don't die by Monday. So essentially this pen of 6 horses we bought, so you can see the stickers on the mane, and that means that they're tagged for Mexico. So they have a microchip in their neck, but if you scan it, their tag number matches the microchip, which is on the paper that the USDA checks when they get to the border. So we're picking these 6 up, plus 1 laying down over there that's really skinny, plus the 2 foals to go. So we'll get them, put them on IVs, get them everything they need to hopefully be able to pull through. But again, it's like with that kind of a situation, it's a 50-50 shot. But these guys, like, I can visibly see what's wrong with them, so they're never gonna be riding horses. Like you can see how in the back it drops to the ground instead of standing up straight like the front. So his tendons basically are shot. And then the white one, you can see the knees, there's like the bony protrusions off the knees. So he has insane arthritis, if not bone chips off of his knees. So that she'll never be a riding horse either. We have them vetted, we make sure they're not in pain, which you can tell the pain, if they're limping obviously, but also their heart rate will tell you a lot. Because just like us, if we're in pain, your heart's gonna race. Same with them, but if their heart rate's fine and they're not in pain, then there's no reason why they can't go out on pasture. Yeah. Okay. Jen's here, Tony, to get that pen right here, small 10. Okay. Margot, do you want to go get a halter and get Howard? Do you feel comfortable haltering Howard and then just walk out there, and when they pull through, we'll put him in the back of the trailer? It's been extremely fast-paced today. Just since we got here, I just feel like we haven't stopped. But so she can't get him up, so now I gotta help my sister get this horse up. Yeah, he doesn't feel good at all. You gotta get up. You're going to our place. Good boy.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
It's that back right leg. Go, kid. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy.
Keep going.
You're good. Get your leg moving. Here, we'll go walk around. That was so good. Oh. Poor guy. He's so sucked up. It's okay. How about we go for a walk?
Come on, buddy.
It's one I got from at Stephenville, so we're just getting him out. Yeah, you wouldn't make it till Sunday. They'll just think they're old and they'll put them on alfalfa, and horses, like our nose and our ears, they don't stop growing. Horses' teeth don't stop growing. So if they're not filed down, they'll get all jagged and they can't grind it up to get the nutrition, so they'll just waste away. And then people blame it on age, but if they just did their teeth and fed them right, they wouldn't look like this. We have 34-year-old horses that don't look like this. But there's no like education that's readily available for people, and they don't know. You know, they grow up and their dad and their grandparents are like, no, just feed them alfalfa, and you just throw them alfalfa, but that's the cowboy way of doing it, not reality. Huh, he's okay. We named him Howard. Aw, you look like a Howard. He's so cute. Isn't he? He has such a kind little face. But you can see how old he is. He's pretty darn old. I know. See how long his teeth is? You know the saying, long in the teeth? Long in the tooth? That's a real thing. So he is an old man. His tops are really worn down and short, and normally they should be even, so it just tells you a lot about how he's been eating and what he's been eating. Most people think 20 is old, but it's like 20 was old back in the 80s, and medicine's advanced, and horse medicine advances with that. So 20 is like the new 10. I mean, 40 is old, don't get me wrong. 30, I would say 30, 35 is probably normal, but what is this place? Not a good one. It's okay. Mr. Howard. Yeah, it's just because he's old, so he's probably weak on that leg. So it makes it harder for him to get up. Oh.
This is a Flint's bucket. I refuse to give it up.
Some water. So he already went through a sale. So he was brought by a trader, the one that brought the donkey that died. So that trader brought this group that he was in from another auction last night. So he texted me this morning and said there's a pen with a skinny in it. You might want to go look. If you want it, you can have it before the sale. So he already has all his Coggins and everything from the other auction. Okay.
You're about to get one of the best dinners you've ever had. Ever.
He wants to eat so bad and he can't. His back left leg is bad. He will get up, just FYI. So he might need pain meds with everything else you give him. And he has no teeth, so he can't chew hay. So he'll have to be on pellets.
He was down, is that what you said?
Yeah, he couldn't put weight. It was hard for him to get up because he's weak on that leg. You're good. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. Good boy. Do you want to grab my arm on that side? Okay. So it's just one full. They're making the other orphan go through.
Do we have anything handleable that could go in with him?
All of them.
Okay.
They're all super
So we
sweet.
should put more up front.
Are there any other
One. We just bought this one. There's one, and she's even worse than him. And she's only like 6 years old. So she gets him home, and they'll set him up on an IV to get all the fluids that he needs in him and all the electrolytes, all the things. And then they'll get him in a stall with food and water and all of that.
Capturing these animals in such vulnerable moments is, honestly, it's gut-wrenching, but it's also absolutely necessary, because if it's not documented, then people won't know the reality of it. It tears me apart every month, but I also know how important it is. But my favorite part is to see the before and afters, seeing them coming from here in such a sad state, and then their after photos where they're happy and healthy. It's what makes doing it worth it. What I hope people feel when they see the photos I take at these auctions is just the magnitude of what is going on here, because there's no other place in the country with an auction at this scale and with the horses coming in the conditions that they are. So I hope they can get a feel of what it's like to be here and to see it firsthand. Something I'd want to share with someone who's unfamiliar with these auctions is that it's real and that it's going on and that there's such a dark side to this industry that a lot of people aren't even aware of. Oh, his leg. It's that this little baby with the white butt, his leg is super swollen. And that's why he's limping. So it's infected. So I want to make sure that we go get a picture of him and a video so we can fundraise for him so we can get him out of here tomorrow morning. I want to get the tag number of this little Appaloosa baby. His front leg, closest to us. See how swollen it is compared to the other one? So he has an infection, you can see it from a cut. So I just want to make sure we get him. And he's staying close to that mare, but that mare, that's her baby. So he's just... It's up to us to decide which ones we can save. But the unfortunate reality is we can't save them all. Every horse we rescue is a life saved, but we can't do it alone. We need your help to continue to do this work, to give more horses a second chance. Please consider donating today. Together, we can save more lives.